When choosing apples for canning, choose firm, crisp apples that hold their shape well. These pie apples work best for preserving whole slices or for pie fillings, while softer apples are better for applesauce and apple butter. Make sure you choose the correct apples for sauces and for pies. When you get your apples home, you want to clean your apples in a large pot with a baking soda and warm water solution. Get set up and recruit your family. I recruited my mom and family for help. Set up and get peeling. We had 53 pounds of apples to be peeled. It took us about 2 hours. Scraps can be made into juice, jam, jelly, or syrup, and also apple cider vinegar. Soak your apples in a water and lemon solution to keep from browning. Make apple butter and applesauce in a roaster. Cook down for 12 to 48 hours. Stir occasionally. Keep apples covered until fully cooked. Chop or smash once soft. Using an immersion blender to blend apples into a smooth texture works better than using a blender or mixer attachment, but use what you have available. Make your applesauce smooth or chunky. It's your preference. If you want a thicker applesauce, leave the lid off and cook for about an hour longer. Add your spices. If you aren't sure what to add, I have a recipe to share. Always adjust it to your tastes. You can pause the video or take a screenshot of the recipe above. Always taste after adding spices, sugar, and adjust to your taste. Only add half a cup of sugar at a time and mix well. Keep the mixture half covered and cook down into a thicker sauce or butter. Stir occasionally and cook on 200 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. If the applesauce is not thick as you would like, you could always cook it down a little longer and cook more of the water out. If you are making apple butter, you want to cook the water out almost completely. Stir occasionally. Ladle into hot jars. Wipe the rims with a towel dipped in vinegar to cut the sugar and get a good seal. Using a funnel, ladle into hot jars and fill to 1-inch headspace. Add lids and bands and screw to fingertip tight. Add jars to hot water bath canner and process. Your times will vary for your elevation. Once processed, shut off the stove and let sit for 10 minutes. Take the lid off, let it sit for 10 minutes more to cool. Remove the jars. Do not tilt or tip the jars to drain the water off. You could ruin the seal. Place hot jars on a towel to cool. Do not bother for 48 hours. Cook down applesauce further for apple butter to make it thicker and darker the longer that it cooks. Stir occasionally so it doesn't burn. Remember to leave the lid off to reduce the water content. Once it has reduced, start jarring it up. I use pints and half pints for applesauce, half pints and quarter pints for apple butter. I am sharing my apple butter recipe. Pause the video or take a screenshot. Times will vary for your processing time. Let's make pie filling. Cook the filling or compote until it is thickened to almost a pudding consistency. I am sharing with you the recipe that I use. Pause the video or take a screenshot. In a large bowl, always mix together the sugar and clear gel with the spices before adding to liquids. Add the liquid in a heavy bottom saucepan. Bring to a boil over medium-high heat. Whisk constantly and add the dry ingredients. Cook until mixture thickens and begins to bubble. Remove from heat. Add in lemon juice and return to a boil for 1 minute. Whisk constantly. Remove from heat. Drain apples and immediately fold apples into hot mixture. Ladle hot apple pie filling into hot jars, leaving 1.5 inch of headspace. That amount is required. The filling will expand inside the jars. Clean the rims, add the lids and bands, process for your elevation.